daily chat with Andy the Gabby Cabby in his car, and I'm here today on a day where Boris Johnson apologised for being caught out, and I think that's the only reason he said sorry or was forced to do it or lose your job. I think was the probably the conversation that went on in the background, don't you? We will see what happens next, but in sheer predictable form, Keir Starmer said, when is he going to do the decent thing and resign? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. They're all at it. Pantomime circus yet again. What do you think of that? Well, I've had an interesting day so far. I've got all the content done for this evening. 7 videos done for you, which will be out from 6 o'clock. Hello, Mum. You're the first one in the chat. Hope you're all right. And everything's tickety-boo in Mumland. And yes, from 6 o'clock tonight, the content will be out for you. We start off then, and there's 7 videos for you. A couple of bonus ones today where I've, well, if you can call it bonus, I've put the Boris and Keir Starmer pantomime show up online so you can see roughly a few seconds of what went on. Yes, I know Boris is still here. Hello, Harry Harlow. He was never going to resign. They'll have to push him out the front door. There's no way he'd resign. I don't think the guy's ego could take it. Hello, Julie Baldwin. Hope you're all right and feeling okay today. Ah, yes, here we go. There's somebody in the chat I wanted to see. And I want to say to Healing Vibrations, happy birthday. It's your birthday today, Healing Vibrations. And I hope you have a good day and are having a good day and have got plans for this evening. Well, I've got something coming out at 6:30, which I've made especially for you. So please log on to the channel around then and you will see what I mean. I'm not saying anything else, but happy birthday to Healing Vibrations. What, you're drunk or you're going to get drunk? Absolutely drunk. Okay, well, when you are absolutely drunk at 6:30, come on here and see what there is. You're sozzled already. I like it. That's my kind of birthday. Mum, my water is indoors. I've got the 1 a day can of drink at the moment. This could be an interesting one. We have a healing vibration that's sozzled. Hello, Factual Breakdown. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're well. Same with Mystical Panda too. Hope everything's all right where you are. I, of course, am all right as usual. It's a Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. You've downed a bottle of Jameson's hot whiskey. Oh, my God. Yes, I should well imagine you're sozzled. No sozzling here. My sozzled days are done. Well, you can get sozzled every now and again, can't you? Especially if it's your birthday. Hello, Lorna Mackenzie. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're okay. Thank you for coming along. Yes, my mum says hick hick. Jean Whitehead there. Now, I could tell a funny story about my mum and baby shams, but I'm not going to because she would slap me one, definitely. The weather is very mild for this time of year, Harry Harlow says. Yeah, I'm in my usual spot, but have a look at this. That's outside mine at the moment. It's still a little chilly, but really blue skies, and that's down the bottom of the road as well. So look at great stuff there. Healing Vibration says, to Andy's mum, apologies leading her son's chat array. I'm sozzled. I'll let you off today. Brilliant. Jameson's is my preferred now, but only in coffee and only occasionally. Factual Breakdown says. Julie Baldwin, yesterday someone in here said wood burners are going to be banned in the UK. I've checked it out because I've got one and they're not. They're here to stay. Okay. Yeah, I found that a bit unusual, that one, actually. Healing Vibrations is so sozzled their head is opening. Oh dear, oh dear. Hello, yes, all is good. Shannon Lee was back to school yesterday. That's excellent. Honesty and truth. I watched PMQs too. Bojo made a total fool of himself. It was half an apology at best, wasn't it? I mean, I put a clip of it on the channel just for people to see it that haven't, and there was a few dislikes. I might have to remove it just in case, but yeah, you know, I never know. Hello, Jerry Georgiopolis from New Hampshire. -10 degrees. Hope you're well. Rainy Green. Hello to you as well. Mystical Panda. Great news. Hello, John. Yes, we're all well. Cove Lord equals John Kent is in the chat. I said it and was told they'd been banned. Okay, Helium Vibrations. Chrissy Williams is in the chat. Hello to you. Welcome. Daily chat of Andy the Gabby Cabby. Hope you are well also, and your day is going swimmingly, just like Helium Vibrations is. But the only thing they're swimming in is Jameson's whiskey. We just need Slurpy Dave to turn up now and tell us a few jokes. Harry Harlow, you type well for a drunk person. Typing piss, they call it, don't they? I'm quite a good piss typer when I need to be. Nick is in the chat. Hi, Andy. Hi, everyone. Hello to you. Way Michelle 222. Hello from Missouri. Hello to you, Way Michelle. Hope you're okay. And Factual Breakdown has spotted you. Yeah, John. I've not seen that Mick in the chat for a while. What's going on? I saw something about he's got dodgy buttons on his tablet, but I was hoping he'd get fixed by now. Alan Edge, Boris's time is up. The worry is who will replace him. That is the absolute worry, isn't it? Who will replace him? They're not really lining up. Why does Boris tiptoe around a question he needs to answer? It's always can I, and then he gives an answer. Yeah. He's probably stalling to come up with the biggest amount of bullshit. It's a skill that most politicians learn. They just skirt around any question and don't answer it directly. Never had. Andy, his words are a big bag of shite. He doesn't care. This government needs yeah. Yes, you might be onto something there. Helium Vibrations giggling. Oh my god. Yes, we have a drunk person in the chat, everybody. It's their birthday, and they sounds like they've started early. I should have got a bottle of scotch and come in and joined in, shouldn't I? They can't give a straight answer yet. That's all over. Yeah, who would take over? That's the worrying thing. I mean, the quality of politicians we have these days is just fairly middling compared with days of old. It's not even worth going there, is it? I think we'd be in a whole heap of trouble, whoever it was. Oh God, yeah, I'm with you there, Chrissy Williams. They're not boat people anymore, by the way. They're skydivers. That's what Windy Pops. That's what we're going to call them, because they're now being flown in by private aircraft to private runways, which is crazy. Boris is a hooray Henry and has contempt for the masses. Yes, he only apologised because he got caught, basically. Hello, Sharon Shooter, Dave Carr as well. Helen Middleton, hi, I'm all right today, thank you, and I hope you are as well. Julie Baldwin, to get to the main question out of the way, no, log burners and wood burning stoves are not going to be banned in the UK. Check it out on Google. Okay, well, when she's sober. Jean Whitehead, I even told my 68-year-old mum who turned 68 with my uncle, Diamond 10th January. Okay. They all need to be called deportees. Get them all. Yeah, that's right. Fly them back. Flying them in for years. Yeah. Well, that's the trouble, isn't it? We try and fly them out and we end up with them flown back again. It's crazy. Absolute crazy cycle. Yeah, I agree with that, Rainey. You know, a lot of these people go in there and they've never seen a proper day's job in their life, have they? They just know Westminster from the inside out and nothing else. Saw that, Andy, and air traffic control not stopping those flying rats. Helium Vibration says, well, from what I read and what I understand, they're flying low to try and avoid radar, and they've turned their transponders off. So probably the only way you'd find them is if you've got a visual. So they're sneaking them in. I mean, if that doesn't show duplicity in itself, nothing does. Hi Andy, hope everything's okay with you. I received notification again today. Hello Mike Alligators, everything's fine with me. And hope you are all right as well. I'm glad you got notified, that's good. Yeah, you sound like you're getting better, Factual, that's good. Anne-Marie Lachlan, the politicians pretend that they are opposing parties when in fact they're all working hand in hand. I think you've got a good point there, Anne-Marie. You can't tell one side from the other anymore, can you? It's crazy. New warnings on cigarettes. Inhaling even small amounts of toxins in tobacco can trigger sudden blood clots, heart attacks and strokes. So where's the health warning on you-know-what? Says it all, doesn't it? I mean, the other thing with the you-know-what, there's a certain blue pill available on the market that I know has saved at least 2 people that I know of, one of which is in the chat right now, and we don't hear much about that publicly, do we? I think it's all about the flow of money, follow the money. That's what it's all about. Lauren McKenzie, politics should not be for political politicians. They just want prestige and power. That's right. Yeah, don't tempt me, Healing Vibrations. Don't tempt me. Nothing like a nice cold beer at the end of the day. Factual breakdown, Andy. I'm happy because my Shannon Lee is happy being back at school. Her happiness is what matters most to me. You're a good mum, you are. Or mom, is it, as they say in America? Who else are we? Bath North East, good day Andy and chat. Hello there, hope you are well. Same to Jessica Hamilton, has just joined us. Dr. Lynn Yap, hey Mr. Gabby, Andy mate, sorry I'm a bit late. You're all right, we've only been here about 10 minutes or so, so you've not missed much, that's fine. Jason Drury, I was watching Junior Bake Off last night. One of the youngsters said she liked listening to Michael Jackson. Harry Hill, the host, mentioned that's awkward. Is Michael Jackson becoming erased? Yeah, quite possibly. I mean, that's an old story, isn't it? You know, anything that's a duplicitous kind of past or something not quite right in their past. The old lefty lot want to get rid of them, don't they? It's not that great. I mean, I saw this thing about Colston, the Colston statue, you know, getting tossed in the river. And Alison Hammond on This Morning said that she, you know, as a black woman, I agree with the verdict. You know, they should have got let off with the criminal damage because they were erasing history. They wanted it taken down. They didn't damage it. They didn't damage it. They just took it down. They threw it in a fucking river. You know, what part of not damage it do you mean? It's absolutely crazy. I mean, I read up about Colston last night, and he did some good in his time. You know, he was a bit of a charity giver. I can't say the word. And, you know, he gave money to schools and hospitals and, you know, all that sort of thing. And that's why he got a statue. But him, like many others, were involved with slavery too. And now, in this time, they want to cancel it. They want to erase it. What we need to do, folks, is learn from it and carry on. It's crazy. Yeah, Mystical Panda, it was a while ago now. There was a group that come under the BLM banner, and they got hold of the Edward Colston statue and basically threw it in the river. They went to trial recently, and they got let off. They were cleared. As far as I'm concerned, what they, you know, despite the motives, it was a criminal act. It was a criminal act. Rainy Green, Andy, been smoking since I was 8 years of age. My problem, my decision, and I would never expect the NHS to help or cure me. Just my opinion, Andy. You're entitled to it. I mean, I started smoking when I was 13. It took me 20 years to quit. It's an easy thing to get into and an even harder thing to get out of. Tony Whitworth, never thought of it like this. Do as we say, not what we do. Enraged by number 10's parties, Sarah Everard died because of lockdown rules, killed by that evil copper. Yeah, I know. Enough of BLM, my dog's life is too sorry. Okay, I won't mention it anymore. I think my wife's just got home too. It's just waved at her and she just gave me one of those, right, what are you doing smiles in your cab. Bath North East, if you or I did that, we'd be in jail. That's correct. Well, I was going to do a video on it, but a couple of days went past. They were actually looking at referring the case to the Court of Appeal, should they have been let off or not. But it, you know, this MP was accused of racism and all sorts. This is a smoking gun. It's ridiculous. 74 watching and only 30 thumbs up. Is that? Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Welcome to everybody that's in the chat. Daily chat with Andy the Gabby Cabby. And thank you very much for stopping by, and please give a thumbs up if you have not, because it helps the algorithm, helps the channel, and helps everything grow. So thank you very much. No, Andy, mate, mention it anyway, just that even the footy pitch are taking the bloody knee. Oh, don't. I usually, you know, switch it on when all that rubbish is done. Anna Perkins, I'm one of the thumbs up slackers, now sorted. Thank you very much, Anna. Jason Drury, I'm from Bristol. I will keep an eye on the local news. Okay. I mean, as well as Colston, they were talking about Nelson's column, because, you know, we know what Nelson did, but he had sympathies with Caribbean slave traders. So they were even talking about taking him down. And also Baden Powell was another one, you know, the founder of the Scout movement, all because of something that he did which might have been a little bit questionable during the Boer War. It's you know, judging things that happened in our past by today's standards. It's very, very dangerous to me. Very dangerous, but there you go. Anne-Marie Loughlin, I saw that video, but I haven't watched it yet. I just saw the headline. Mike Alligator's got to go now, so hopefully see you tomorrow, Andy. Okay, Mike, thank you for dropping by, and hope you are okay. And Anna Perkins replaced the ats and dots. Okay, I'll have to look at that back at the replay. Slurpy Dave, as you sneaked in, yeah. Barbados had a Nelson's column that came down last year. Yeah. Okay. Well, case in point, isn't it? I mute it and change the channel and come back after 2 seconds. Yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it? I mean, why should our enjoyment of our chosen sport be ruined by a political statement right at the beginning of it? That's the thing, isn't it? It's definitely not right. You shouldn't mix the two, in my view. Go on, grab a beer. She's still trying to get me on the booze. Healing Vibrations is. No, not great. You'll get me slozzled in the afternoon. That crazy stuff. Anna Perkins, honestly, say when you have it down and email me. I'll send the link. Okay. Harry Harlow, the Irish blew up Nelson statue years ago. Holly Churchman, how's the new year treating you, Andy? Yeah, New Year's okay. Started off all right. We're busy and trying to concentrate on getting this channel built up some more as well. Get some more subscribers and, you know, some fairly more content. I went round our local roundabout 50 times. I was trying to win the Turner Prize. Oh, God. He's off already. Thank you very much, Slurpy Dave. Cheers, having a red ear. Anna Perkins, think I've got it. Okay, honesty and truth. On principle, I simply refuse to watch. I'm anti-woke and have some choice words for BLM. Yeah, you could substitute the initials BLM, couldn't you? Scarguess, hello, everybody. Better late than never. Hello, Scarguess. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're okay. Luton Lion, we could take down Nelson and stick the black Amber Lynn up there. Yeah, that's the way it's going. Hi, Andy. Not watched football since they took to the knee. politics should not be in any game. Yeah, I agree with that. Slurpy Dave, did you ever get the ride of a tractor? Yes. Hi, Ron Collins. Thank you for joining the chat. It's daily chat of Andy the Gabby Cabby. Put UK First has just arrived as well. Welcome to you. You're all joining in. It takes probably 15 to 20 minutes before the numbers start jumping up a bit when you realise I'm here. Hello, Sophia Green. Not seen you in a couple of days. Hope you're all right, and hope you are well and what you're doing. Bloggy123, hi Andy. Hello to you, Bloggy123. To everybody that's just in the chat as well, I just want to mention it's Healing Vibrations' birthday today. She's the ripe old age of 27. Yes, okay. And she's pissed, apparently. Well and truly Brahms and Liszt. So happy birthday to Healing Vibrations. Cheers with my can of Coke and nothing else in it. And yes, hope she has a good day. Dr. Lynn Yap, hi Sophia. Honesty and truth, Tony Whitworth. The Nightingale Hospital supposedly open up again, now called hubs. All nonsense, of course. That's what the politicians do, isn't it? They bring back old ideas and call them something else. Julie Baldwin, did anyone see Mr. Stop Brexit on GB News when they were talking after PMQs with plaques saying we hate Tory lies? No, I didn't see that one, I must admit. Tina XX, hi, and the chat. Hello, Tina XX. Same with Shine Bright as well. Having a good day. Thank you very much. I was 29 for years, laugh out loud, Holly Churchman says. Yeah, we can all kid ourselves for a while, can't we? Hello, Joe Burgess. Afternoon to you. Bath North East, Ty Butterworth gets on my wick. Bath North East, yes. Oh, that Butterworth gets on my wick. It looked like Ty Butterworth. I don't know what I was thinking. Sophia Green is saying hello to people. Hello to everybody. Welcome to the daily chat with Andy the Gabby Cabby and his cab. We try and do one of these every day and give you all a chance to get together, put the world to rights and have a giggle and a laugh as well. And also, if you're inclined and it's your birthday, you can come on piss too, like Healing Vibrations, who keeps repeatedly telling me to go and get a beer. Anna Perkins, quite a few names appearing. Where are we? Quite a few names appearing. Nice to see the community growing. Welcome all. That's right, Anna. That's what it's all about. We're seeing new names every day, and it's nice. Gives you a bit of access to me, a bit of access to each other as well. Project Fear, the NHS is on its knees. They should talk to my next door neighbour, and I see you, nurse. She's given some home truths. Yeah, just been watching that disgusting performance by the Crime Minister and his new Socialist Party. More lies and rhetoric. I have to say I'm ashamed I voted for them. Yeah, a lot of people will be feeling that way. He was at the back of Liam Halligan with the plaques. Rainy Green, love your channel, Andy. Keep them coming. Appreciate it, Rainy. Really do. Thank you. Slurpy Dave, new tea time quiz game on the BBC set in a pub with no beer. It's called Pintless. Yeah, it's very good. Crime Minister. Yeah, that one's come up before, Factual. Adam 1066 is in the chat. Hello to you. Welcome. And welcome to everybody else. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. Just give the old YouTube algorithm a bit of a helping hand. Only a borrowed vote for the Crime Minister. Yeah. Tony Whitworth, CDC Director. Our vaccines are working well, but what they can't do anymore is prevent transmission. Therefore, passports are completely pointless. They never could prevent transmission in the first place, could they? We were all lied to. We were all lied to. Harry Harlow, hi Andy. It's not good to use an electric shaver because of radiation. Yeah, I use a manual one anyway. I could never get on with the old, I couldn't get a close enough shave. But as you can see by my 3 o'clock shadow, it's not quite up to standards today either. Sorry, Steve. I've drinking the wrong thing apparently. 19 Glassman 75. Boris and his Muppets don't bother me. I never change my way of life at all. Rainy Green, always hit the like, Andy. Well, thank you very much for that. Yeah, you're right. Factual breakdown. It does not do crap. Slurpy Dave, our local vicar has disappeared. We've had to contact missing Parsons. I love it. Seen a doctor friend yesterday. Said all Nightingale hospitals were filled with broken beds and all propaganda. That wouldn't surprise me in the slightest, you know. Not in the slightest. Doctor Yap, what's the degree in? Okay. Slurpy Day 456 watching. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? But, yeah, speaking of the NHS, I had a chat the other day with somebody, and they said their sister needed to get to hospital to have a bit of the old medical attention. They had to wait 2 hours for an ambulance to show up. And then the next time this medical problem reoccurred, they decided to take themselves to hospital. And because they didn't come in an ambulance, it took 6 hours before they were seen. Can you believe that? And then I saw a news article earlier when I was doing today's content about a guy that was sat in A&E having repeated heart attacks, and he died because he wasn't seen in time. The whole thing is on its knees, really. Absolutely disgusting. And I don't think it's the NHS either. It's everything. Sometimes the lamest jokes are still the best. Did you get a massive box of Christmas crackers this year's and using the joke inserts on us? Well, that's funny in itself. Time to bring back British politicians for British Parliament. Sacked a lot of them. They're cesspit. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. Healing vibrations. Jesus, Andy, would you ever grab a beer? Not while I'm sat behind the wheel of a vehicle, I wouldn't. No. Could you imagine if the old Rozzers come past and saw me supping on a can of Strombo, sitting behind the driver's seat? I'd be in a bit of shtuck there, I think. Liz Truss squeezed Boris's hand to reassure him in PMQs. Oh. Sophia Green, no, I go near hospital and can see it's just not suitable. Francis Anthony, nice to see the SNP doing so well in the polls. The Tories are toxic. Johnson, the greatest gift to independence. Factual breakdown. First, you are correct. Honesty and truth. Yes, Slurpy is here. Been a couple of the old laughing jokes come up there for Slurpy. He's about. Hi Andy, did you ever get stopped by the police for a check? I got stopped when I was 21 because I was trying to get to work and I was driving way too fast and I got a speeding ticket, and I got like a spot check a few years back where I got breathalyzed. Just one of these random spot checks they were doing, but apart from that I've been fairly lucky. Touch wood. Tell the Rozzers you're related to Katie Price, you'll get away with it. Yes, I could well do that, couldn't I? Shine bright. Government not adhering to their own rules means the end of these ridiculous restrictions, doesn't it? Well, I tell you what, I saw a news article earlier about a guy that basically turned round and said he was fined £100 for you know, inviting 3 people round to his house. And now this has come out about Boris. He wants his money back. Makes the whole thing untenable, doesn't it, really? Absolutely untenable. That's all right, healing vibrations. I'm sure he got called a lot worse when he was a cop. That's absolutely fine. Andy Mumford, what's the similarity between Boris Johnson and the Clapper and Big Ben? They're both massive bellends. That one is. And what do we have here? Hannah Warmold has just subscribed. Welcome, Hannah. Thank you for subscribing, and I appreciate all your support and your subscription, and hopefully we can provide some value for you, which will be good. Factual breakdown. I missed your thing because it jumped off the screen. Healing Vibrations, just pull my dad is a retired cop. Usually the Rozzers will bugger off. Yes, I could try that, couldn't I? She's determined to get me drunk, I know. 64 likes, let's get to 100. Yes, welcome to the chat, everybody. If you just joined us, Daily Chat with Andy, the Gabby Cabby. We do one of these every day, and a chance for you to get at me, and for a chance for you to get at each other. And we have a bit of a laugh and a joke. Andy, you got the best clothes on today. Good vibes. Yeah, I look a bit slobby, don't I? I mean, look, I got a t-shirt. The button needs doing up. You can see the old living thing on my chest, and a scrappy looking cardigan as well. Not the best dressed cabbie in the world, am I really today? So, I'm not the best dressed cabbie most times, but whatever fits in your skin. Hannah, welcome. Andy is great. Love his channel. Thank you, Rainy Green. That's nice of you to say so. Appreciate it. Edgar Lee, I thought I was subscribed because you always pop up in suggestions. Subscribe now. Thank you, Edgar Lee. I appreciate it. I think what happens... hello, Rare Nebula. Thank you for popping in during the break. I think what happens when channels... when channels gain popularity, such as this one, they start popping up in suggested video feeds every now and again. So that might be what it is. Bath North East, Andy, it's just unsubscribed me from your channel automatically. WTF? What? Yeah, I see variations in the subscriber count every now and again, and I do wonder sometimes what happens. You know, some people move on, some people get booted. It's just one of those things. Exploring with Chris Ayres. Hi, Andy. Hope you're okay, mate. My internet is not good today, so I may not be here long. Hope all's good. That's all right, Chris Ayres. Thank you for stopping by, and I'm all good. Hope you are as well. Hope your internet gets sorted. I'm with Virgin Media here. I'm not connected to them today, but I put it in because of the old fibre optic, and it was pretty quick. But we had an outage that lasted about 30 hours just before Christmas. I think they cut through some of the lines. It's absolutely crazy. Hello, Neil Tanner. Afternoon to you. Welcome to the chat. Rainy Green, Edgar Lee, you won't be disappointed, and welcome. Hey, I buggered that joke up, Slurpy Dave says. That's not like you to bugger a joke up, is it? What's he saying? I went to see that famous country and western singer the other day, Dolly Parton. No, that's the famous deaf country and western singer, isn't it? Dolly Parton. There you go. I've finished it for you. I could not believe it. We have a whole morning of beautiful sunshine after a grey, damp and generally depressing day yesterday. Yeah. I'm not subscribed to too many channels, so it's easy each day for me to check and make sure I'm still subscribed. Yeah, that's good. Slurpy Dave, I forgot the deaf bit. Well, I put it in for you. Hi, Andy. How's your day going so far? All good, Mercedes. Welcome to the chat. Chat with Andy, the Gabby Cabby. And make sure you hit that like button if you're just in. Thank you, Edgar Lee. Hope you're good. And again, thank you for joining us. Bath North East, and it's lovely up northwest too, northeast rather. Messi says, hi Factual, and what have I missed so far? About 33 minutes, just the same old general chitter chatter really. As I said, I've got content coming out at 6 o'clock. I think I've done 7 today, 7 videos. So you see my little scribble pad there where I knock off what I'm doing and when I've recorded them and everything. We've got a little bit about political tickle wickles. Something at 6:30, which I won't say. Watch out, Healing Vibrations. I hope you like this one. A little something about OVO Energy and Novak Djokovic, or Novak's Djokovic as we've been calling him. My opinion about something, and something about Dr. Hillary. And hopefully you'll be able to comment and see what you think about that lot later. And you know, it's good to see what you mean and how you look at things as well. Sun out here in the southwest. We've got beautiful blue skies here today. It's still a little bit cold, but it's that chill isn't quite in the air that it was. Steve McGarrett, hi Andy, just found your interesting chat. Are you a black cab driver? No, I'm not a black cab driver. I'm just a private hire driver. I haven't got a black cab. I'm sitting in a Ford Tornado, and I'm not actually licensed by London, although I do a lot of my work in London and the airports and, you know, all around the houses. Sorry, that's the old windy pops again there. So that's me, and I don't know whether you can see it, but that's how far back my bus goes. 6 seats behind there, and a massive great big boot as well, so you can see how far I am. Someone should check Hillary's career. Yeah, I'm with you, Pippa Neil. I mean, he's been on the box since the year 1864, hasn't he? You were right the first time, Andy. Yes, I know I was, but I thought I'd let a slip of the tongue in there and let you lot finish it for me. Quite good. Vespa, got good to catch you live on, Andy, and hello to everybody. Same to you. Welcome, Vespa Q, to the chat. And welcome to everybody else that's just joined us. If you're new to the chat now, can you please hit the like button if you haven't done so already, the little thumbsy uppy thing. It helps the YouTube algorithm grow the channel, grow the chat and everything. Please make sure you subscribe as well, which is completely free to do. I haven't mentioned it yet, but we're on Patreon. We have 3 levels of support on Patreon, and also 3 levels on YouTube as well. I think the bottom one's £1 a month, just a token nugget just to help support the channel and your friendly local Andy the Gabby Cabby. So that's all good, and thank you for everything you do. That's all right, Healing Vibrations, that your phone went nuts. I hope that was relatives or friends wishing you a happy birthday. Cheers, good folk. Time to go. Have a nice afternoon, everybody. You too, Slurpy Dave. Thank you for dropping by and making us laugh a couple of times as per usual. And that's all good. And welcome to everybody else. Dr. Hillary can't see many patients a day. He either faffs around at TV Centre or appears on the radio. Yeah, I think he's doctor in name only more these days, isn't he? And I think Company's House could be a very interesting read, to be honest. Healing Vibrations, I was trying to sign to level 1. Well, if you hit the join button, and then it's all in there, level 1, level 2, level 3, and you can just choose it on there. And I think you make a card payment or PayPal, one of the two. I can't remember which. Neil Tanner, I don't know what the latest for Prince Andrew is. The last I knew, he'd settled a £6 million debt so he could sell his Swiss ski lodge thing to raise the money to pay for his legal fees, because it didn't look like Mummy, the dear Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, was going to come to his aid. Okay, Healing Vibrations, PayPal might work as well. I'm not sure which one does, but have a go later. See what happens. I did. The card's been awkward. Payday for Mrs. Roberts, Anna Perkins. I can't afford to donate, unfortunately, Andy. On it. That's all right, Messy Cess. What you're donating is something just as valuable. Your time. That's just as valuable to me as anything else. So don't you worry about that. Dave Pike. All right, Andy. Cheers, mate, for the vids. I'm struggling today. Hope everyone's okay. Okay. Well, we'll send a bit of love your way, David Pike. Whatever it is, I hope you're okay. And you know what they say, a problem shared is a problem halved. So if you do want to say anything, then we're here. I don't like Roberts. I think she's a gold digger. Andrew is a sleaze bag, but no. Right. Brenda Baverstock, RE Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew fails in his bid to dismiss the US civil case brought by Virginia Guthrie. Well, there you go. You see, he's not got away with it. Hello, Jodie Pitt. Hope you're okay. I'll be honest, Healing Vibrations, I haven't got any beers in. I had a couple of whiskies last night, but I haven't got any beers in at the moment. I might have to do something about that later. Sophia Green, facelift Dr. Yeah, definitely. Mystical Panda, 5 more likes, and I take it we get to the 100, so keep them coming, folks. Keep them coming. 4 more. But we can do it. Prince Andrew says, see you later, alligator. Mummy replies, in a while. Yes, I like it. Harry Harlow, there was a famous Steve McGarrett in Hawaii 5-0. That's right. Was that Jack Lord? 23 drawings of classic cars, Andy. Oh, brilliant. All right, Jodie, I'll check them out when I get indoors and can get on my tablet. I saw that one with the Volvo you sent me yesterday, with the like the reference drawing photo. That was a real classic car. That was real classic. Yes, you've got to have a few tonight. Bookham Dano, yeah, that's an old one. You know, Jack Lord nearly ended up playing Captain Kirk. I knew there was some kind of link to it. I think he actually came that close. Instead of William Shatner, there was a whole article I read on it a while back. Exploring with Chris Ayres, Mystical Panda. I will take 1 Jack Daniels whiskey. I need it. Stop it. You're making me thirsty. I have two favourite Jacks in this world. One of them is my son, and the other one comes in a bottle. That's what I say. Why would he consider making a settlement with someone he never met? Good question, Prince Andrew. Why? At the end of the day, if somebody accused me of impropriety and I knew I was innocent, I'd do anything I could to clear my name. You know, all this settlement nonsense. Why? Why? Exactly the point. We've all seen the picture, haven't we? Factual breakdown. Great job, everybody. Jack Lord wasn't liked, Andy. Okay, I didn't know about that. Julie Keys. Hi, Andy. Hello, Julie. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're okay and having a good day. You're getting more famous than YouTuber Andy. When I was at school, my nickname was Bookham Dano. Brilliant. Healing Vibrations cannot beat a Jameson's whiskey. Dr. Lynn Yap, I meant any. Okay. John Simler, hi all. Is GB News only on the internet? Canadian here. They're on the internet. There was talk about them having their own radio station. Why in God's name they'd want to do that? And there was, I think they've got their own Freeview channel as well, but you wouldn't get that being over in Canada. Jeffrey Hunter was not available when Star Trek the original series began, hence Shatner got the gig. Maybe not the first choice. No, there was a list, wasn't there? There was Jack Lord, William Shatner, and a couple of others that were all in a consideration, and obviously we know that Mr. Shatner got the gig. And as you say, Jeffrey Hunter wasn't available. That original Star Trek pilot, The Cage, depending on the version you get, is quite valuable. I've got the colour version indoors on VHS, if it still works, and I think there's a black and white one doing the rounds, and that's apparently holds quite some value from what I'm led to understand. One good thing, Andy, is he reads everybody's chat here. Well done, mate. Well, that's what it's all about. Some people get on the dog and bone, others read the chat, and I try and include you all. I know some I miss, some I do miss. Anna Perkins, you're probably correct. He'll be hunkered down in one of Mummy's properties where evidently her children cannot be arrested. Yes, that's what'll happen. Pippa Neal, Colin Braze is good to GB News. Healing Vibrations is pissed. Who knew? Happy birthday. Sophia Green, who is funding GB News. Yeah, that's a very good question. Julie Keys, hi. Hello, Julie. Hope you're all right. See you there. Exploring with Chris Ayres. Andy, do you remember the original series episode where they were at the Old West? That was a weird Star Trek episode. Yeah, I remember that. And there was there's a thing called Star Trek Continues, which is online, where they try and finish off the original 5-year mission with different actors, including Chris Doohan, one of Jimmy Doohan's children. And that was quite good as well, rounding it off. Yeah, Honesty and Truth. I saw that listed the other day, all the while he's on the Crown Estate. He can't be touched. Yeah, David Pike, I knew that about Shatner. He does an awful lot of stuff, doesn't he? Everywhere. Dave Carr, I had a girlfriend that was 19 when I was 25. Well, I mean, this is controversial when I say this, and I get what they're trying to do, and she wants to sue him and all the rest of it. But was she above the age of legal consent? I know the circumstances sucked. They really did. But was she the age of legal consent, and could that be you know, a basis of some way out of it? It's proving consent, but we're you know, I can't comment too much because it's obviously still going on, but we'll have to see what happens. Yeah, Sophia Green, definitely. Jodie, I did see your comment about your aircraft drawings. I'll have a quick look over the next couple of days, see if I can get something put together for you, because we've got some new people here now. Put your stuff in front of them. Legal consent in America is 18. Okay, Harry, I didn't know that, because it's 16 here, isn't it? As far as I'm aware. Ryan Sanford, cheers, Andy. Keep fighting a good fight. Love your positive attitude, despite the state of things around us at the moment. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. All I try to do is come on here and tell a bit of truth. James Carney, anyone having problems with travel? It's a nightmare. It's all the paperwork, James, and knowing what tests you've got to have for this and what tests you've got to have for that, isn't it? It's a bit of a minefield, really. To prove a crime, you have to prove criminal intent, and if Andrew did not know her age, that was that. It's proving criminal intent beyond all reasonable doubt, isn't it? Factual. That's the thing. Yeah, they are getting busy these days, Messi says. We get well over 100 people in the chat. I know we've hit 130 to 140 sometimes, and I'd like to welcome everybody that's just joined us on this daily chat with Andy the Gabby Cabby in his car. We try and do one of these every day, so you get a bit of access to me and a bit of access to each other. No healing vibrations. Slurpee has left the building, so no more jokes from him today. 109 likes. Oh, that's excellent. That's brilliant. Thank you, everybody. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are completely new here. We want to get those subscriber counts up, and you can find us on Patreon, 3 levels over there, and we have YouTube memberships as well if you so desire. But all you really need is just to watch, contribute, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'm having trouble with travel. The price of petrol, what a piss take. 146p a litre, even though the oil price has come down. Yeah, well, they pulled the old supply and demand trick, didn't they, with the old fuel crisis? It went up, but it didn't come back down again. Who knew? Who knew? And everybody has to put their prices up as a result. Did you see that video that Belfield did where he filled up his car over there that he'd rented out? It cost him about 30 quid. And it just shows how much tax is lamped on our stuff over here, doesn't it? It's crazy. Yeah, I like that description, Jodie, of Andrew. Yeah, definitely. Factual breakdown. My understanding is that A listened to his daughter rather than take advice from a barrister before talking. That interview was a disaster. He, it's a bit like the Baldwin over in America, keeps going on the damn telly and dropping himself further in it. He shouldn't have done that. I think the RF has a history of dodgy dalliances, and you have to ask why the friendship of a certain DJ and possible party maker was so important. Just investigate. Yeah. Helium Vibrations, Chris Ayres, beer. Yes, Helium Vibrations is trying to get everybody pissed because it's her birthday. It's a shame we couldn't meet in a pub over in Ireland somewhere, but we'd probably all get arrested for trying to have a good time. Jerry Lee Lewis married a 13-year-old. Oh, God, yeah. Paul Warner, that's a blast from the past, that is. I always liked Jerry Lee Lewis's music. I thought he was one of the most talented piano players I've ever seen. Just the sheer hand speed at which he tickled the ivories. But the fact he married his 13-year-old cousin did not sit well with me at all. I just didn't get that. Didn't get it. In 1969, Andy, a gallon of 4-star was 3 shillings and 6pence. Whoa. Well, hello, Debbie R. Hope you're well. Gene Whitehead, what did one wall say to the other? I'll meet you at the corner. Oh, Mum. Don't give up your day job. Oh, I forgot you're retired. Elvis spent a lot of time behind closed doors with Priscilla. And it's very choice, isn't it? Very choice. Bananas and grapes and apples and oranges. Yep. Factual breakdown. These two have grandchildren now and should be spending their days babysitting and sitting their asses down. Mystical Panda, go mums. I think she liked your joke. A bit of the old lubrication of the tonsils there. 3 gallons were under £1. When I started driving, 97 was when I passed my test. You could get 4-star, and I think we were paying 64p a litre then, and it's doubled. Well, more than doubled in 25 years. It's quite disgusting, really. Charles knew Diana when she was younger. Yeah, he did, didn't he? There was the whole thing with him and Camilla and everything else. Raymond Dickinson, hi Andy. I don't want the Prime Minister to resign. He's had a good bashing at PM questions today from all and sundry. Well, he was. That was always going to happen, wasn't it? Tony Whitworth, Duke of York, marched his men up the hill, but the government wouldn't let him march them down again. Government never brings things down again. Too many taxes to be earned. Yeah, that's damn true. Healing Vibrations, Mrs. Whitehead, forgive me trying to get your son to drink grog. My mum will tell you that I don't need a lot of convincing where that's concerned. Yeah, I agree with that, Factual. I think that was one of the mistakes of the last couple of decades. You are so young, I passed my test in 1970. I wasn't born for another 8 years, Paul Warner. I don't look bad for, 24, do I really? No. I'm 44 this year. That's how old I am. That's the honest truth of it. Folks, I expect all of you over 25 to get absolutely twisted with grog, aka booze. It's my birthday. Sophia Green, I don't want Boris to resign. He will get away with what he's done. Yeah. Chrissy Williams, Charles and Diane married so she could be future king baby maker. Yeah. Dr. Lynn Yap, young man. Yes, apparently so. Exploring with Chris Ayres, catch you soon, Factual. See you later, Chris Ayres. Hope you have a good day and your internet sorts itself out, because you said that was playing you up, and I hope that's not too inconvenient for you. Well, what is it, Drift Wannabe 10? Is it arrested or arresting? Pretty much both the same. Yeah, somebody's happy to oblige. Healing Vibrations. Anna Perkins will get slozzled with you. Cronenberg 1664 and plenty of it. Oh, I got drunk on that once, and never again. That gave me the worst hangover I've ever had. Diana at least produced one son, but an unhappy life. No one asked Boris to take a lie detector test, Harry Harlow says. Yeah. Well, I saw a thing, it's Bill Cannon talking about lie detector tests, and he said they're not as great as you think they are. Andy, you're young enough to be my son, Rainy Green says. Oh dear. Dave Carr says I was 14 in 1978. Okay, so you just gave your age away. I passed my test in 66. My insurance was 20 quid a year. Oh my God. I think my first insurance, I had a first car I actually owned was a Volkswagen Golf C-Reg, which is about 1986, isn't it? And I had to pay 600 quid a year for that, fully comp. Not fully comp, third party, sorry. And that was in 1997. And now I've got a E-Class Mercedes sitting on my drive, and I pay about £200 a year for that, fully comp. So a bit of a difference. You never seen England win the World Cup? No, Harry Harlow, I've seen him throw it away enough times. Boris should never have left Marina. The current missus has her own agenda. You could well be right there, couldn't you? Anna Perkins, politicians don't need to take a lie detector test. They just need to open their mouths and the length of their nose measured to determine the sin or fear line. Yeah, that's right. My missus put me on her insurance and it cost £14 and 5 pence. Blimey. Come on, you sober sods. Get the grog in, Healing Vibration says. I don't drive, Andy. I drove my dad mad instead. Excellent, Jody. Yeah, my kids don't need a driving licence either. They do the same to me. Dave Pike, I'm an old punk, not Sex Pistols and all that, but later than that, still hold a lot of the anarchist principles. It served me well. Drink wannabe, who voted for Boris? You've seen his ways as mayor. Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, folks, we're coming up 58 minutes. And I don't like this usually going much past the hour. So let's start to wrap things up. I want to thank you all for coming. And daily chat with Andy the Gabby Cabby in his cab. Thank you all for your support and giving us all a giggle. And we do this every day. So you get a bit of access to me. And you can talk to each other as well. And have a laugh together. Make some new friends. That's what it's all about. Don't forget we're on Patreon, everybody. 3 levels over there. Minimum one's £1 a month. If you feel like supporting us at Andy the Gabby Cabby, please do so. And we've got that on YouTube as well, which is the YouTube channel memberships. But at the very least, please make sure you like this YouTube stream on the way out. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel and tell all your friends about Andy the Gabby Cabby. Apparently, a London black cab driver knew about me the other day, so I'm told. So we will see. Don't forget we've got a merch store as well, so if you fancy grabbing yourself a mug or anything like that, please feel free to do so. All the links for that are in the description. We've got content coming out at 6. There's 7 videos this evening for you, so get stuck into them and see what you think. And please comment and give me your thoughts on what's going on and what I bring to you. So until then, until tomorrow, until the next day, have a good evening, folks. And the only thing left to say is toodaloo.